David Allen Burns e O.C. Young, componenti il duo artistico dei Fallen Fruit, sono stati invitati da Fondazione Ago ad immergersi nell'archivio del Museo della Figurina per creare un'opera d'arte site-specifica alla Palazzina dei Giardini, in modo da fornire la loro interpretazione del patrimonio museale e da offrire a noi la possibilità di fruirne in maniera del tutto inedita. Hanno quindi selezionato centinaia di immagini per creare questa installazione immersiva che esplora il tema della biodiversità. Le figurine che hanno selezionato sono per lo più quelle delle origini, quindi quelle realizzate tra fine 800 e primi 900. Una parte di questa selezione è esposta al Museo della Figurina, dove i visitatori potranno anche partecipare alla creazione di un'opera collettiva in progress, quindi per tutta la durata della mostra. Le immagini a colori a fine 800 sono una rarità e consentono alle persone di approfondire la conoscenza del mondo. Consentono di farli viaggiare in luoghi lontani, di farli venire a contatto con piante e animali mai visti o con culture e tradizioni differenti. Evidenziando la varietà di habitat e specie, le figurine offrono una rappresentazione visiva della biodiversità. È questo quindi il patrimonio a cui gli artisti hanno attinto per creare questa installazione immersiva. Visitarla è una vera e propria esperienza estetica. L'arte invade le pareti, i tendaggi, i pavimenti e l'edificio fa da cornice all'opera d'arte. Si innesca un dialogo tra gli spazi interni e quelli esterni. Dall'interno è possibile ammirare il giardino circostante, mentre dal giardino è possibile sbirciare l'opera all'interno. L'opera, che si intitola Paradise Lost, il titolo trae origine dal poema epico di John Milton, è concepita come un luogo per far stare bene le persone e accendere l'immaginazione dei visitatori.
My name is Austin Young, and I'm part of the art duo Fallen Fruit. And it was such a great commission to be asked to do an artwork using the collection from the Museo della Figurina. This collection is just so rich and imagery, and honestly, it fits in perfectly with the kind of work we do. Many times we use, to create a wall work like this, it'll often be a portrait of a place. For example, at Chiostro del Bramante in Rome, we did a portrait of Rome by taking photographs of everything that we saw in Rome in markets and in the Vatican, along the streets and gardens, and created a portrait of Rome. And in this case, we create this artwork about the theme of biodiversity, all through the collection from the Museo della Figurina. So we got to just mine this incredible archive of images from the second half of the 1800s to the early 1900s, and it really became a meditation on the nostalgia and view of the world that we might be kind of leaving behind. All of the incredible representations of different cultures that are so diverse and rich, which we no longer see anymore. And these animals, several are at risk of extinction, and as we slowly encroach on the environments of the animals. So it felt like very nostalgic and sort of a window into a world that we might not see again in the same way. And therefore the title, Paradise Lost. I think also there is an incredible beauty within this work, which becomes a kind of dualism that in a way we have to have the sort of idea of dualism to sort of survive in this world right now. The idea that everything is so beautiful and the planet is wonderful and the people are wonderful, and then all these sort of horrible things that are happening in the world right now, and with politics and war, and these two ideas existing side by side creates this incredible tension, which I think we try to encapsulate in this exhibition here.
For this artwork, we worked on this project called Paradise Lost, and we were really inspired by the collection of the figurina cards and how they, as a archive, they speak to culture and humanity and all living things in the world, all of the things that humans made, but also all the plants and animals. And it was really exciting to go through this vast archive of 500,000 different things that were drawn and printed and then collected and traded to create this artwork that thinks about the world at such an important time when we are concerned about the climate, we're concerned about the natural world, the wildness of things, and how people and culture will move forward in time. And so for this project, we created this installation artwork that covers the walls, windows, and floors. And we also created a deck of cards. They're tarot cards that we think will inspire people to think about the future and what it means. And then we also created some installations using plants and taxidermied animals. The artwork itself is a cacophony, a confusion of ideas. As artists, we didn't think that we know the answer right now, but instead we want to invoke people to ask the questions that they may not know the answer to at this moment, and that's okay. And for that reason, we thought about how scale operates and how the combination of animals and plants relate to humans, things that are familiar and things that seem extraordinary, how they come together. We're really excited about this artwork, and we're really excited to share it with the people of Modena. And we look forward to see how people respond to the work.
In subtle ways, with our piece that we call Plant Intelligence, where there are houseplants on pedestals, and we actually went around the park here in Modena and asked people philosophical questions about life. And if you go close to the plants, they'll sort of tell you what it means to be conscious, or what it means to be alive on this planet, or just kind of profound questions that we asked passerbys, and they shared with us their answers. So the plants will sort of tell you these secrets. And I think it just adds another layer to what you're seeing, as well as the animals, the taxidermy that we were fortunate enough to have been able to borrow from the university. I think that the animals remind us that nothing is permanent. The idea, we all have our time here, and it will end, including the animals and the plants and the bugs, and the animals are sort of witnessing this process. I think we can also look at. I think it plays with the idea of who and what is conscious, and I think that the plants really bring up that idea. Now there's so much conversation about plant intelligence and consciousness, and we have to wonder that animals and the planet itself and trees might even have the same consciousness, which I think is really interesting.